What you are about to witness, ladies and gentlemen, could only happen in Britain. The endless soap opera between Donald Trump and Sadiq Khan. Yes, you heard me right. Across the pond, Trump is preparing for his big state visit, and once again he cannot resist deliver and proper thumping to London mayor. It's become less of a feud and more of a running gap. Drone spots can open his mouth and boom, another verbal pomely. It's like watching a heavyweight boxer repeatedly spar with a man holding a paper shell. Trump slash Sadiq Khan again. Trump speaking with his usual bravado declared that Khan is one of the worst mayors in the world. Worse even that the poor souls manage Chicago chaos. Crime through the roofs, feet off the streets stamping left, right and center, all blamed squarely on Khan's shoulders. And the peace the resistance. Trump claimed he personally requests that Khan be barred from the state banquet. Imagine the humiliation. You are the mayor of the host city and visiting dignitary says, actually, I'd rather eat my soul without you there. Brutal. Now, Kang didn't exactly run to the camera himself. Perhaps Weasley, but his Kang issued the usual platitudes. Triumphal division London in vibrant dynamic and beloved by Americans who move here is drops. A Polish press release, but you can almost smell the panic inked between the lines. Because, let's be honest, ordinary Londoners are not exactly writing love letters to City Hall. Commuters dodge strikes, tourists dodge knife crime, and taxpayers dodge eye contact with the council when the next bill arrives. Dynamic? Yes. Safe? Tell that to the locals coaching their hat bags on the do. Pani said in Forkham, London is dynamic but safe. What makes this saga delicious irony is how predictable it has become. John doesn't even have to try anymore. He just says Mayor Kang is terrible, and the press lights up like it's a Christmas in July. And yet, Khan obliges by firing back with the same title script. Far right, division, dark time, is as off stock of repeat, a broken record spinning endless in the city hall. The phrase far right has become his comfort blanket. Forget about fishing, knife, crime, or transport. Just blame the phantom menace of far right boying mental doom. The never ending feud. Mallorca is terrible, far right division. But here is the real twist. While the Truncan drama plays all lie a West End first, Brighton's policy is quaintly shifting beneath the surface. Reform UK was dismissed as Nigel Farage's vanity project, is beginning to talk less like a protest movement and more like a serious player. Maria Caulfield, a former Tory minister, has now defeated following the footsteps and Danny Kruger. One by one, the old Tory war is spilling through the cracks, deciding that enough is enough. Imagine rats leaving a sinking ship said that Truss are giving press conference about low taxes and border control on their way out. Tory defections continue. Reform UK. Core 5 message was simple. Hard working Brits feel cheated. They graph love hours by his taxes and yet never seem better off. The Conservatives promised Brexit, promised sovereign promise to take back control. Instead, they delivered paperwork, littering, and a country still haunted by porous borders. From UK, she argues, is the only outfit daring to say what millions quickly murder inputs and kitchen the system incel is broken and swapping red roses for blue ones who visits. Now score. The story with a scoff. They say reform is just a fringe movement, but let's not forget. Fringe movements have a habit and reshaping Britain's policy. You can drag it, David Cameron to a referendum they never wanted. The SNP turned Scotland into a permanent head for Westminster and reform, while they are now parking their tanks, quite literally according to Richard Tye, on the law of both Labours and the Conservatives. When politicians start talking about dance, you know the metaphor have turned deadly serious. The game is changing. So let's stitch it all together. One side we have thrown slapping can around theoretical lie board cat with a toy mouse. On the other, we have defecting Tories pleading allegiance to reform UK, signaling that the old political duopoly is crumbling. Meanwhile, ordinary Britons look and wonder if anyone in power is remotely. The creeping suspicion that Britain's political establishment is about as stable as a pin balance on a wobbling pub table. Insults, defection, and rest. What happened to Britain's politics? The irony, of course, is that both Trump and Reform thrive on this atmosphere. Trump's love shouts, it feeds his brat. Farage love rebellion, it fuels his career. And well, can thrive on playing the victim. The embattled mayor nobly fending off the nasty insult on men across the Atlantic. Everyone wins, except perhaps the people actually living in London. Everyone tries Londoners. So, where does this leave us? Probably off the beginning on yet another chapter in Britain's never ending drama. Expect more defections, more chops from Trump, and more tear-stained press release from Kang office. But beneath the noise, the ground is shifting. Reform right shows that Britain's voters are not unloyal to their old parties as Westminster life to believe. The Conservatives may soon find themselves bleeding voters not just to Labour but to Farage. Insurgents and Labour smoke in their polls might discover that their grip is looser than it lost. Another twist in all politics, right? And never-ending drama. The big question is Britain ready for a genuine political earthquake, or will this as fizzle out like yesterday's table scandal? Either way, the feud between Trump and Kang is no longer just a side show. It's a minor reflecting the deeper factors in Britain's politics. What do you think? Let me know in the comment. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more straight talk. With respect to news, think different.